Day 117, nonconformity company. It's the 25th of September. The equinox has happened. The weather has turned. So nice opportunities for, yeah, it's sometimes hard when the weather's nice outside to be working indoors, but I feel like I've got a really nice balance with all of this. Looking forward to getting these out there and really connecting with people. I did some really good research last night because one of the nonconformity businesses, well, maybe a couple, but definitely state setting is going to be the app model. And I think there's always room for good apps. Apparently, the development of apps has slowed a lot since the initial boom. And just saw some videos of some really interesting people making them. I think the barriers to entry when apps first came out is the code's new, the platforms were new, the application processes and everything was new, and yeah, it took quite a bit of money and development and testing and working out bugs, etc., to get apps done. Now, again, a lot of like the website stuff that I've been talking about, if you want a website, all of this code's been done. Non-conformity websites will show you how to get pretty much any website you need for your business or your startup or your idea really quickly and cheaply, and you can do it yourself or get a little bit of help. And then you're in control, you own it, but you're also learning. So you're creating new neurons, new pathways, and you're not beholden to somebody else. It's such a horrible feeling when you've developed something or you've paid somebody to do something and something goes wrong, or you need something to be upgraded or changed, and then you're beholden to that person. It's just not a nice feeling. I've been there lots of times before, and it's just like, oh, if only that could be done, if only I could do that. Because a lot of the times you get let down, people move on, people might just pack up and move on to something else, and yeah, you could be left up the creek without a paddle, as they say. So last night was I've been pondering this app, and it's going to be quite a simple app, but there's the no code movement now, and there's a lot of AI tools like Cursor AI which help you code along without knowing any language, and I'm just seeing loads of good case studies of people making apps and good platforms for people to come along without any coding background and making a lot of money. So it's really, really clever now and just very accessible for people to get into this and to do this. So I'm really looking forward to exploring the best ways. I've got a couple of angles to go with the app, and then we'll profile those for you. If you want to make your own app, you can then again copy the blueprint. They'll be all profiled at nonconformity blueprints. And I just think there's a huge need. Like, I am struggling to keep up with the advances, and I'm quite into this. I've always been tech savvy, and I've always continually research testing. Like, it doesn't bother me to sit down for 2-3 hours and just tinker away and experiment and test. Like, I kind of, my mind loves it because it's like, I don't know what's going on here. You get into it, you work things out, and it feels good once you make some progress. Then that momentum feels you, and it's like, it's a bit like, I don't know if you've moved to a new city. When I went to university in Sheffield, you start learning a few roads and doing a few routes, and then very soon your mind goes, it starts to put together the roads and the maps and the whole place, and you're like, oh, I know where I am now, and I know where that link roads and that link goes. Feels like that. You get more of a top down, subconsciously knowing of what's going on, and it feels good because you're learning new skills, again, new pathways. It's healthier, you're progressing, you're evolving. But yeah, even though I love that, I'm struggling to keep up, and that's why nonconformity AI is the newsletter model. Keeping up with AI, that's just the tagline there, just to try and keep up with this stuff and give you a little bit of insight each week of what's going on in the AI world, some new tools that's going on, and how we're using AI. So yeah, a hell of a lot going on. There's some really good AI newsletter builders as well that I've come across. Yeah, it's kind of, I have to keep grounding myself and coming back to the plan of the models that we've chosen. But yeah, statesetting.com is going to be the app model, which is going to be the first one that we test. Many of our other ideas could be turned into apps as well. So after this one, we'll try them on some others, I'm sure. But yeah, there's a lot of tools out there that you can do these things with, or combinations of the tools, recipes of the tools, I like to call it. And if not, you can then find a developer just to fill in the gaps. And that what you can do, I've got the best ways to do that as well. On Upwork, I would say, is the best, and then you find and hire a developer, designer, whatever you need, and it's a fixed price, and they only get paid. It goes into escrow. They only get paid when the whole job's done. You don't do per hour. And there's lots of tips and tricks on how to hire in there as well. And yeah, paying people to do the work that you can't do, and then along the way you learn as well, because you learn what's possible. You learn maybe pick up some bits that you didn't know that you could have done in the past, and just talking to them is going to open up your mind to different language models, different platforms that they code on, etc. So yeah, excited to start to get this out there now. The templates are there. Had a little pause once I had a push on the templates and just thinking about how to best get the content there. But I want to have the learn page really simple, the content, and then just have links for things that maybe need more detail. So on the state setting app, for example, on the blueprint, it will be like, okay, you could use this tool or this tool, or find a developer. And then the find a developer will just go to a new page, and then it will show you how to get that from Upwork and just some tips and tricks. Maybe that goes down deeper, a bit like how the brain works. We'll just have links that go out, but it will be set out really simply and basically. So if you're a bit more advanced, you can get the gist very quickly, but then go into more detail if you need it, or pay for our help as well if you need that too. So there's just such a need. Even though I'm keeping up with this, I think this is the message for today. Even though I'm keeping up with this stuff, I'm putting a lot of time and effort into attempting to keep up with it and how it can be used for different business models. It's combining the tools and resources and things, the code that's already been made, with all of these different business models and pricing models. I'm still struggling to keep up. So there's just a massive need for people to get into these things and start teaching other people what is available, because things are just really continue to accelerate. So yeah, start looking around our sites and learning about the different tools, business models, and options that are available for you. Match them with what you're into. Start balancing your life with Life Master. Start writing down, designing your life, sorting out the past so it's all done, organize the present, and start designing your future. And the way you're going to do that is you need more time. And the way you're going to do that is to get more money. The way you're going to do that is to start earning money from different projects online that pay you in your sleep. But these are real businesses that help other people. You can build communities around these things, communities around these products and businesses, and start to bring people together, collaborate, work together, but just start helping people, start teaching people, and magical things will happen, because you'll start to learn more as you teach more, and you'll then get more ideas, and it will just start to snowball and snowball. As this journey, we're 117 days in, and things have evolved and developed so much, and I'm loving the journey. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.